Yeah, I'm not gonna read
What
your novel.
else?
I'm not gonna read it.
What?
Not gonna read it,
What?
but I'll I'll tell you what I'll do.
What do you do?
I'm gonna bring it to Gertrude Steins. She's the only one I trust with my writing. She's when it comes to poetry, painting, music, there's no one like her. She'll tell you whether you got a novel or not.
You're kidding. You give my novel to Gertrude Stein?
Give it to
Are you
me.
kidding?
Give it to me. Give it to me
I
right
don't
now.
have it now.
Give
I
it to
don't
me.
have it now. It's in hotel. I have to get it back.
Give it. She gets
Thank
back from
you.
Spain tomorrow. Give it to me.
I'm thrilled. My heart is beating now. Me, as long as you stay here, just don't finish, okay? I'll be back. Thank you. See.
Okay.
All right, good. Give him a hand.
Thanks.
Give him some. All right, here we go. Everybody, give him a hand. There you go. Woo! All right. Can you guys hear that, Eitan and
Yeah, we
Harper?
can do that. Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Good work. All right. All right. All right. So Harp, Eitan. All right. Good work on this. Way to be the first people to do a scene on this class. All right. So first thing that I want to ask you, Harper, is what did you feel? Do you feel like you're connected to Eitan right now, or what's going on?
I do. And what's so interesting is we're not together, and I feel that energy. And so we rehearsed, and I wasn't sure how I'd feel, but I do still feel connection, even though it's virtual. And I definitely attribute that to Eitan. I think he is so naturalistic, and it really makes it easy for me. I've said that before, but what I'm learning and what I'm feeling with Eitan, he's helping me to learn the idea of feeling each time is different, each time is new, each time is fresh. There's a moment as I'm going, and I've been reading about this, and this scene with Eitan is helping bring this to the fore for me, this idea of feeling like I don't know my words as I'm doing. It's a feeling of not knowing as I'm going. So it's an interesting place. And I've been reading a little bit about it, and I'm kind of intrigued with that idea because I guess it relates to kind of like getting into that zone that we're all getting into. But it's almost as if you don't know your words, then you're there and it's the energy and what's happening and you're vibing off of that. And I feel, like I said, I mean, I've taken too much time already, but I feel very connected, and I, love working with him, and it's just helping me to learn a lot about myself, about this just the growth in the scene. So.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Okay, so like real quick,
Yes.
what you're talking about with the words, it's like you do know them, but it's as if they're coming out for the very first time.
Yes.
And that's the cool thing that you get when you actually work through your words. It's like if you learn Kung Fu, right? In the beginning, you're concentrating on every little tiny move that you do, but then you get to that level of learning where it becomes unconsciously confident, where you're just aware, like you know what to say next naturally, and that's really what you want to get to, because now you're outside of the words and they're just kind of coming natural inside the scene. And I hope that for everybody to get to, but that takes a lot of memorizing and not knowing your words and checking yourself with your words and all that stuff, which just takes time and energy and effort.
May I ask one as a follow-up to what I was saying in the circle? also as a person, which I try to bring this to my learning, of acting with you, is there's so much I don't know as I go. So
There you go.
that sense of being consciously unconscious is almost like an awareness or an admission that we don't know what we're going to do. We don't know where we're going to go. And if that's where we are, and that's the space we're occupying within a scene or a monologue, now you're really liberated and you're really free to be who you really are, which is someone that doesn't know. So I can't remember the last time, and I'm a little facetious. I can't remember the last time I knew a decision was a right thing. That even when I choose a food, I'm a little indecisive, but still, we're just so fallible as humans. And so getting into that zone is just like, it's so liberating because it feels like home, because that is home, because that's where the truth lives.
Correct. Yeah.
And it's kind of like getting away from the false home that maybe we construct in order to avoid the truth.
Yeah, like
That's
the ego.
kind of how I'm feeling.
Yes, that's great. You're moving away from your ego. You're just being naturally you, and the truth is always much more powerful.
Right.
And that's the thing. It's like if you really look at a lot of people that are like living their truth and that the way they speak, they're always fucking up and they have no problem talking about it, and you like it. You're like, oh, I love that person. They make me feel comfortable because they're not hiding anything. They're not contriving anything. They're not trying to get over. It's just unfolding energy. It's the best place to be. So I'm really happy, man, that you're able to, and see, you're just doing a scene. It's not the material. Does everybody understand? You didn't pick the right monologue, the right scene. It's not the material. You can't wear the right pants and get laid. I'm sorry, but like, you know what I mean? Like you have to keep working towards getting to this realization that Harper you're bringing up, which is so cool, man. I'm so happy for you. Awesome. And that's why you're on those sets with people like John and that's why you keep attracting those opportunities, because you're allowing yourself to be open to the process and not prejudging the process. Love it. All right. Thanks. Eitan.
Thank you. Yes, I the same. Whatever Harper said, I like to say the same thing, and just stress out that.
Well, you can't. You got to say what you're gonna say.
I mean, I really appreciate that to work with Harper. Every time I learn something very important, and I think I don't have much experience of scenes and stuff, but I assume that I will see the difference in my scenes in future, even in my monologues. I guess the effect of working with him. I am very glad, and just to add that the moving towards uncertainty in terms of playing and acting is so feels amazing. It's just it feels empowering that you are able to deal with this. It's like a life. It's like life itself. It's like every time you expect something different, and I felt very easy to work on video with Harper. I was watching him. I was listening to him, and everything was natural to me. I mean, I didn't have any problem today.
Good. That's awesome. Yeah, man. I love what you're saying. The reality is like we're all connected, so you can communicate with people like at the farthest point of the planet from where you're at right now, but it's just telepathy. We have that power as human beings, but it's just to allow yourself to be a possibility and open to it. So I'm glad you're able to connect, in this situation like it is. And, I'm sure there's a lot of thoughts going on in your head. You're like, wait a minute, what's it going to be like? Is it going to still be the same feeling? So I'm glad you guys actually went first and you got that so that you can help other people realize that you can still continue to move forward with the revelations. I do have a couple notes for you though.
Okay.
You know, when you're talking about, you know, read the book and things like that, you can also be like, you know, here, read my book, you know, handing it to them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
You have the book.
Yeah.
Do you have the book like on you, right? When you're talking about your book?
Yes.
Yeah, so hand it to them. Be
Yeah,
like,
it's I don't have book, but I like your idea. I like your idea. I mean, we can do something. I show him it's how big it is. It's like something more visual.
there
Definitely
you
can do
go.
that.
There you go. As an actor, you got to use your body in every single possible way. That's what people are paying money for, right? They want to see they want you to bring it all to life. So you have to use everything you have to bring it to life. So saying it is one thing, but then making emotion, giving it, even if you don't have a book, like just, you know what I'm saying? Just move your body in that
Yes,
direction.
yes.
All these things gives you a reason to do things. You got it?
Yes.
You know, when your heart's beating, all right? You said heart beating, right? So, you know, if I'm talking to you guys right now and I'm like, all right, guys, way to go. Everybody did a good job getting on here. All right. As opposed to me being like, you know, way to go, guys. All right, good job. Like everybody's doing a great job. All right, awesome. You see the difference in the energy?
Yes. Yes.
So maybe when you're talking about your heart beating, maybe you want to be more expressive with that being the case if you're talking about your heart beating. You understand?
Yes, it makes sense. Thank you.
Even like my heart's beating. You see what I just did?
Yes.
Just call reference to it and make just little things like that will help. Because you got to remember, you're bringing it to life. If it's too much, we'll let you know. You know what I mean? But I'd rather you all
Okay.
go on the side of exaggerating things right now, because most of us think like we're doing, you know, oh man, like I'm doing so much, like you don't even really know, like until you start to go really far with it. And that's what I want to encourage everybody to do that. You know? All right, Etan, good work, man. You got any questions?
Thank you.
All right, good work. Okay, that's 15 for you guys. So good stuff. All right. Good work, guys. Really awesome scene to keep things moving. Who wants to go next? Or else I'm just gonna start picking people. So who wants to go next? Anybody? Nobody? Chandler, we're gonna get you, man.
All right. Let me see if I can.
And I'm gonna go ahead and spotlight you.
All right. The lighting in my apartment is pretty trash, but we're gonna try to make it work. Let's see.
Just so that you know, everybody, I'm using a ring light. How's my light coming up for you all? Just thumbs up if it's coming up pretty good. So these ring lights they're pretty inexpensive. They're like $100, and you orient it literally right in front of you, right? And then it just lights everything up. So ring lights are a good idea if you guys are trying to get better lighting. Okay. Then there's like, okay, whenever you're ready, man.
All right, hey everybody. Chandler Cozy. I'll be playing Pete O'Malley from Adventureland. Maybe Adventureland. Right.
So you want to kind of bring, move back, just there you go. That helps. All right. And another thing, a little note is getting the camera on the same level as your eyes are at, right? Because right now we're kind of looking up at you, but if you had a way to get it, and if you don't right now, that's fine. I'm just saying for future, if you can raise it to that level, it helps us to see a straight on picture of you, all right? Go ahead.
All right. Hey, Lisa, we're partners today. So it's official. My boy Boomer got me a job at the Mercedes dealership on Route 30. I get a car right away too. Payments deducted right from my check. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a 560 convertible, gold leather interior. It's gonna be sweet. I mean, yeah, and I might get a compact display. I mean, so hey, Lise, do you want to go see Judah Priest at the Civic Center? My boy Fitzy got me door seats. Well, kind of folded on the end, but that's
Is that it? Done? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right. So, what's that?
I said I muffled my words at the end, but that's the end of the scene.
Okay. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Everybody, give him a hand. Give him a hand. All right. Cool. So Chandler. So do your best to. Hold on one second. I got. For some reason, it didn't mute everybody back here. Thanks, guys. Yeah, just help me out a little bit, guys. Just double check like that you're muted. Thanks. All right. So first thing, Chen. So where you're at right now, I don't know if you can see like the image of yourself right now. That's a good level. All right. So make sure that